A respected researcher and enthusiastic teacher, an ACES Alumni Career Achievement Award is presented to Dr. Peter Hansen. Now the L.E. Larson Professor in the Department of Animal Sciences at the University of Florida, Dr. Hansen received his undergraduate degree from ACES in 1978. Pete's research initiatives center on questions of fertilization and embryo development in cattle. He's credited with over 340 peer-reviewed publications and 29 book chapters, along with 59 review articles. His research has received over $33 million in funding. He was the first to develop a solution to the very difficult problem of infertility induced by heat stress, a critical issue in many parts of the world. Pete approaches teaching and advising with great enthusiasm. He views his role as that of facilitator of student self-discovery. He's a hands-on advisor who gathers his incoming advisees each fall to share questions and concerns. He also meets with his students individually to plan a 4-year path that addresses their own individual interests while meeting all basic requirements. An innovative researcher with a strong classroom presence, an ACES Alumni Career Achievement Award is presented to Dr. Peter Hansen.
Thank you very much, University of Illinois College of Agricultural, Consumer, and Environmental Sciences Alumni Association for this great honor. I thank Matt Wheeler and Romana Novak from the University of Illinois, and also Jeff Dahl and Bill Thatcher from the University of Florida for nominating me. I've known Romana since we were both undergrads together in animal science at the University of Illinois. Matt and I have long been close friends, colleagues, and drinking buddies. Jeff Dahl's been the same, and Bill Thatcher has been both a mentor and friend to me. This award means very much to me personally. It's given me the opportunity to reflect on the importance of my education at U of I to mold me into the person I am today. I came to Illinois as someone very interested in science, very interested in animal agriculture, but also as someone who was very naive as to what either of those pursuits really involved. I wondered, and I used to openly say so to my fellow freshmen, what were they going to teach me as an animal science undergraduate? Once I entered the classroom, though, I was blown away by what animal science could offer someone like me. My first animal science teacher was Phil Jacques, who later I learned was a legend in the field of animal reproduction. He taught me my very first animal science class in Animal Science 101. And in that class, he made us spell out by recitation, out loud, all the words associated with reproduction that a freshman straight from high school might find embarrassing. You know, during my years at Illinois, professors like Phil Jacques, Frank Hines, J.R. Lodge, Ray Hayes, and most especially Chuck Graves, each welcomed me into their offices and labs. Chuck Graves, in particular, let me work in his lab for a year and a half, and during that time, he spent many hours talking to me about physiology research. To this day, almost 50 years later, he's the person that I measure myself by when considering how best to work with undergrad students. Now, to be inducted into the Round Barn Society, that's also a special treat to me. Much of the work that I did with Dr. Graves involved research with cows that were housed in one of the round barns on campus. I vividly remember going home and telling my parents about how ingenious the design of these barns was. Here is a picture from 1977 from within one of the round barns. And this is a photograph of the first cow that I ever did research with. And almost 50 years later, I'm still doing research with cows. So finally, let me thank the Alumni Association for this great honor and for the opportunity for personal reflection of what my education at the University of Illinois has meant to me. Thank you.
A fifth-generation farmer, businessman, and community leader, a 2024 ACES Alumni Career Achievement Award is presented to Jack Murray. Jack is the president of Murray Farms, which includes his son Christopher, cousin Mike, and Mike's son Matt. He graduated from the College of ACES in 1978. In 1984, Jack joined Pioneer Hybrid as an independent sales rep. He became a certified crop advisor to better understand and share knowledge of the impact seed and treatment options have on soil, the farm, and profitability. Jack's community involvement includes time as a youth wrestling coach, a youth baseball coach, and 4 years as an assistant high school coach. He served on the Fisher School Board for 12 years and is a board member of the National MS Society in Wisconsin, where he leads an annual fundraising caravan of 180 snowmobilers. He was a longtime board member of the Fisher Farmers Grain Cooperative prior to its merger with Grand Prairie Co-op. He spent several years creating a business plan and stakeholder awareness for the construction of the One Earth Energy ethanol plant in Gibson City. The latest Murray family-related enterprise took place when Jack and his wife Patty and son Christopher joined daughters Lauren and Annie to grow their established LA Gourmet catering business. Doing much of the work themselves, they created Pear Tree Estate, the spectacular venue for tonight's ACES Alumni Gala. A successful agribusiness leader with strong family and community ties, an ACES Alumni Career Achievement Award is presented to Jack Murray.
Thank you for this honor. It's been 50 years of work that has brought us here. I probably won't make it another 50, but I hope I will be able to keep working until the boys kick me off the farm. Because right now they can't find cheaper source of labor. Things have changed a lot. I remember when we started using broadcast herbicides. I remember when all the soybeans in the world were public varieties, and the best of those came from the U of I. And U of I agronomy days were the major and almost only source of new agronomy information we had available locally. When I started selling seed corn 40 years ago, it was $60 a unit, and farmers were griping about the price. Today it's $400 a unit, and farmers are griping about the price. I'm pretty proud of what I've been a part of, helping build the largest grain co-op in Illinois, starting one of the most efficient ethanol manufacturing plants in the country, and we sell a lot of Pioneer seed. And lucky enough to be able to maintain and grow a fifth-generation family farm. But the thing I'm most proud of is the family I'm a part of, and them letting me share in the successes. I'm one of 7 kids raised on the farm in the house that we live in today. My dad drew $100 a month to feed and clothe us and to put us all through college, 5 of us at the U of I. That struggle and that joy made me who I am today, and probably helped me push my kids to be what they have become. But the kids are amazing. Nothing scares them. All 3 challenge themselves to the point that they have to lean on each other to achieve the next goal. And there's always working toward that next goal. The College of ACES might be partly to blame with the girls being part of the inaugural group of the Round Barn Society after being named Young Alumni Award winners. But it made them realize people do appreciate good old hard work, and they don't want to let them down. The unsung hero of my life's achievement is Patty. She raised the kids, she ran the house, and made sure everyone was where they were supposed to be every day. She ran the snowmobile business from the back room, and when the kids went to college, she went back to college, got 2 degrees in her spare time, and started teaching school, and made it look easy. That's probably why we have 10 grandkids today. She made it look too easy, but I'm glad we do. What a great gift they are. Thank you, Patty. I want to end with a saying of my favorite Yellowstone character. John Dutton's first quote in the very first show when Jamie told him that selling a part of the farm would gain him leverage. John's response was, "Leverage? Really, Jamie? If the richest man in the world could buy one thing, this is what he would buy." Well, I think if the richest man in the world would look at what I have, they would try to buy it. Guess what? It's not for sale. Thank you so much for this honor.